Welcome to another story on our channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you never miss a new adventure. It was summer. The sun was warm. The sky was blue. Jake, Emma, Ben, and Lily had a big idea. They wanted to go camping. It was their first time camping without parents. They were very excited. They planned the trip for many days. They made a list. They packed clothes, food, and a big tent. Jake was the leader. He liked maps. He said, "We will go to Pine Lake. It is quiet. It is safe. We can fish. We can swim." Everyone said, "Yes, let's go." On Friday morning, the friends met early. Jake had his backpack. Emma had a cooler. Ben had the tent. Lily had snacks. They all smiled. They were ready. They walked to the bus stop. The bus came. It was yellow and old. They got on and sat together. The bus went up hills and down roads. Trees were everywhere. Birds flew in the sky. After 2 hours, the bus stopped. The driver said, "Pine Lake." The friends got off. The air was fresh. The lake was big. The forest was green. They took a deep breath. "This is perfect," said Emma. They found a nice place near the water. There were no other people, only birds and bugs. They put down their bags. Jake said, "Let's set up the tent first." Ben opened the tent bag. "It has many parts," he said. They looked at the instructions. It was hard at first, but they worked together. After 30 minutes, the tent was ready. It was big and blue. It could fit all of them. Next, they looked for firewood. They walked in the forest. They picked up dry sticks. They made a big pile. Jake made a fire pit with stones. Ben started the fire. It took time. He used matches. The fire was small. Then it got bigger. They clapped. "Good job, Ben," said Lily. They sat around the fire. They cooked hot dogs. They made s'mores. They laughed and told jokes. The sky turned orange. The sun went down. Stars came out. The moon was bright. Later, they went in the tent. They unrolled sleeping bags. Emma told a story. It was about a bear. The others listened. Then they heard a sound. It was loud. "What is that?" asked Lily. Jake said, "Maybe a raccoon." Ben opened the tent. He looked outside. It was a raccoon. It ran away fast. They laughed. "That was funny," said Emma. Then they went to sleep. It was quiet, only the wind and the trees. The next morning, the sun came up early. Birds sang. The friends woke up. They stretched. "Let's make breakfast," said Ben. They made eggs and toast. They drank juice. It was a good meal. After breakfast, they went to the lake. They took off their shoes. They ran into the water. It was cold but fun. They splashed. They swam. Lily found a fish. It was small and shiny. Then they sat on rocks. They dried in the sun. Emma said, "I love this place." Jake nodded. "Me too." Ben said, "We should do this every year." Later, they went on a hike. They followed a trail. They saw a deer. It was far. They saw a big bird in a tree. The forest was full of sounds. They walked for 2 hours. Then they came back. They were tired. They sat by the fire again. They made sandwiches. They drank water. They talked about school and games. The fire made them feel cozy. That night, the stars were bright. The friends made wishes. They looked for shooting stars. They sang songs. Then they went to bed. The next day, they had to leave. They cleaned the camp. They put out the fire. They packed their things. They took one last look at the lake. Jake said, "This was the best trip." Emma said, "I will miss this place." Ben smiled. "We have photos," Lily said, "and memories." The bus came. They got on. They waved goodbye to Pine Lake. They felt happy. They felt proud. They did it. They went camping together. Back home, they told everyone about the trip. Their parents smiled. "You are so brave," they said. The friends smiled too. They were already planning the next trip. And so the memory of camping at Pine Lake stayed with them forever.